Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Hi everyone, it's Anpu and I'm back with another video. I don't know if you saw my previous video on 30 different ways that you can say sorry to someone. This is the next video in that series. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you 12 ways that you can accept an apology. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video and make sure you've hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to stay up to date with all my latest videos. It's such an honour being able to teach you guys on this platform, and it would mean the world to me if it reaches more people. So I really appreciate you spreading the word and sharing this video. So before we get into the 12 ways of accepting an apology, the first thing I wanted to ask you is the apology heartfelt? Is it a sincere apology? And you can always tell when someone's being genuine. And it's all in the tone, and it's all in the body language. Now, a sincere apology will always include what the situation was. So they won't beat around the bush, and they will really acknowledge what the problem was. Maybe like an explanation as to why they acted that way or why it happened. They will show signs of regret. This one's really important. They will always let you know that they won't do it again. So always watch out for repeat offenders. Now, an apology might not include all of those things, but it will determine how you accept the apology and whether you're satisfied with it. So at the end of the day, trust your instincts and don't feel pressured to do anything. At the end of the day, if you don't feel like you want to accept this apology, then you don't have to. But I understand there's lots of sort of situations where if you want to keep it civil with someone, then you can accept the apology. Maybe you need to accept an apology from a co-worker. So we're going to go through that. There's lots of different ways to accept an apology. Number one is, that's alright, that's alright. This is like for a less severe situation. If you want to say it in a really British way with the glottal stop, you can say, that's alright, that's alright. That's alright, that's all. Kind of let me slow it down. That's alright, that's alright. So that's alright. But I'm not pronouncing the T's here, so that's alright. So you can practice that at home. That's all right. That's alright. Number two, this one's a good one to use. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think this one's a really graceful way to accept an apology, because you acknowledge the fact that they are worrying about it and you don't want them to worry about it. I mean, at the end of the day, they've made a mistake and they've apologised, so you say, don't worry about it. Number three, careful with this one, but this one is forget it. Forget it. Now, this one is so important to make sure you get the tone correct, because if you say forget it, or forget it, that's quite rude, because it shows that you really haven't accepted their apology. Forget it. As in, you haven't accepted it, but you're just telling them to just forget it and just sweep it under the carpet. But if you say, you can say, oh, forget it, oh, forget it, oh, forget it, oh, forget it, and if you tap their shoulder or something like that, or just hold their hand, oh, forget it. It probably isn't the best way to accept an apology. I personally don't like it. Forget it, because I just don't think that person has truly accepted the apology. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about forget it. Number four is no problem. No problem. Number five is no big deal. It was no big deal. Number six is it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I like this one. I really do like this one, because it's acknowledging that they couldn't have done anything else in that situation. It's not your fault. So you're showing that you're a really understanding person, a really compassionate person. And I think it takes a lot of balls to say it's not your fault, especially if they've offended you or if they've done something wrong. To say you're literally getting rid of all their guilt, because you're just saying it's not your fault. So I think this is a really, really strong one to use. Next one is never mind. Never mind. Again, I don't think this one you've fully accepted the apology. Never mind, because it's very short and sweet. But it's still better than forget it, I think. Next one is similar to it's not your fault. It's please don't blame yourself. Please don't blame yourself. Number 9 is think nothing of it. Think nothing of it. Ooh, this one is, I hear you, I hear you. Again, it's kind of like forget it, and it depends on the tone that you use. I hear you, I hear you. As in, so you can use an upward inflection. So you've got a rising pitch intonation. I hear you, I hear you. As in you haven't fully accepted their apology, and you're kind of, maybe you want a further explanation, and maybe you want a bit more time to figure things out. But this one shows that you're willing to listen and that you've heard what they're saying, but you're not ready to let your guard down just yet. I appreciate your apology. I appreciate your apology. I think this one's really good because it really shows your warmth and gratitude for the apology, because it shows that you're really thankful and thankful for the friendship. And the last one, number 12, is I accept your apology. So it goes further than I appreciate your apology. It's like I've accepted it and I'm willing to move on. Right, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed making this series about apologies and accepting apologies and ways to say sorry. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below if you found this useful. And yeah, got lots more English, British accent, grammar videos coming up for you guys soon. Can't wait to release them all. And I wanted to leave you with one last message, and that's to love your identity. And I will see you in next week's video on Thursday and Saturday at 5 PM GMT. Until next time, guys, cheerio.
This is Paddington. Change for the Bakerloo line and National Rail Services.